Well, hello there, folks. Hope y'all are doing well. Let's see if I can get this to expand out to the. There we go. Hope y'all are doing well. Let's see. Let's back up and catch up with the comments. Gonzo says, "Can I have that Wolverine?" I've already seen the comment um, on the tablet there, and it's not mine, Gonzo. Why is stuff nowhere? There we go. There we go. Let's back on up. I toyed with the idea of getting one Gonzo, but something's just not. It's just not one that I've decided that I want. So even better, didn't cost me a dime. That's right. All right, Gonzo, thank you for being here. Marco, thank you for being here. And Henry G. Well, these were 6 hours and 5 hours ago. They may not still be here. There's a good possibility that they may not. They may be in later too. Ground fog about a couple hours ago. Marco Marco is here. Marco a couple 30 minutes ago or so. And there's TKE saying, "Hello, Thomas." Hello, Sir Thomas. Thank you, TKE. There's Cliff Bright. And let's see who else is here. Paul Mills, thank you for being here, sir. There's Gonzo saying hello to everybody. I'd said something to Gonzo, but I don't think I had clicked him and put him up on the screen there. All right, let's make sure everything is going hunky-dory. Y'all let me know. I'm sure y'all will let me know if the audio is not there. And apparently it is. Okay, let's see who else we have. Y'all are putting links in. I appreciate that. That is awesome. And thank you so much for doing that. There is Mo Patty. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. Do appreciate it. Gonzo said, "Who's War Room?" Otherwise known as Chris. Let's see. Tegan, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. Let's see who else I got here. Neil McKenzie's in the house. Thank you, Neil. Gonzo says, "Hurry up, Tommy. I'm bored." You enjoyed the countdown music, right? I'm sure y'all did. It was so awesome. All right, let's see who else we got here. Some people subbing to other people, and that's always the cool thing. And I'm never disappointed when other folks post links in my lives. If you don't have a wrench to post your own, and somebody else isn't posting or can't find your channel, let me know. And there's a good likelihood that I can either post a link for you or possibly give you mod rights. So just let me know. That's one way for other folks to find the channels out there that are putting out content. I try to make sure that I'm sub to everyone that I can, but I still find some occasionally that I need to sub to. So I appreciate that. Let's see. Paul Mill says, "Love my knife content," and me too, Paul. A lot of times I watch YouTube more than I do regular TV, so it is what it is. Cliff Bright made a comment there, and I'm not going to read that out, but there you go. Let's see. I'm getting caught up, you guys. There's where Gonzo asked for the Wolverine. There's Bluminati Ninja saying hello to everyone, and he always calls me Tommy Gadgets. Hey, Blue. Hope y'all are doing well. Greg Vanderlip, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. don't want to skip anybody that's saying hello, but if I do, I apologize. And y'all let me know. Yell at me. Say, hey, you missed. You missed. Blues posted a link, says, let's go Mo Patty to 500. So if y'all not already subbed to Mo Patty, please go do so. Gonzo said, is that a custom on the far left? Yes, that is a Jason Clark model 45, I think is what this one is. Picked that one up at Blade Show. Probably one of the best fit and finishes on a custom that I have. Now, I don't have a lot of customs, but just the guy knows what he's doing. And hopefully the camera's picking this up. You've got a floating backspacer. Got knurling on the flipper there. There's knurling on the front flipper. It reverse flicks. It regular flips. And it front flips. And it is just very, very well done. You can see the info down there on the backspacer. And I don't know if it'll pick it up. It may be. You can see the info there on the inside of the liner. And just very minimal logo on that side. And let's see. CPM 154 on the blade steel. So, and actually this one gets a good amount of carry time as well. And I've already dropped it and had to reprofile the tip. So, that's all fun. Greg Vanderlip says, I just got commercialated. Yeah, man, I have. I from what I can tell, I have it on the least on the ads, but I must not have something right. Let's see. Blue says you got to pay that premium to skip them commercials. Gonzo says if you can dodge a wrench. Yep, I'm the same way. I rarely watch anything. I'll watch college football sometimes if it's a team I have any care whether they win or lose. But other than that, I don't watch a lot. Mo Patty says I need to take Gonzo's mod rights away. What did Gonzo do? Gonzo says I need more power. And then Gonzo says, send me that, please, and thank you. And Neil McKenzie says, Mo Patty to 1 million. There you go. Thank you, Paul Mills. Me too. It's a cool knife. Nothing crazily ostentatious about it. Just very well done. I don't know if that cross hatching. Look at the detail on that cross hatching. Come on now, focus camera. And it's on the flipper as well as on the lock bar. I like that. It's cool. Guy's named Jason Clark. Robin Dallin says, what's up, y'all? Hey, Robin. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, man. All right. Paul Mills says, I got a mini bug out today in the Mellow one. Awesome. Titanium scales and a backspacer. That's very cool. I do not own a bug out. I do have the 940, which is growing on me. It's got very smooth on the washers, and I like it. I do occasionally get to have a bug out here on the channel, though. I had one not too long ago from a friend of mine that I did some work on it and made it a whole lot better for him because it was gummed up and the blade was pushed to one side and and it wasn't very. It had problems. Plus, it needed sharpened. So yeah. All right, let's see who else we got here. Kelly's Mishmash says, "Good evening, peeps. Popping in to say hi and hit that like button." Thank you, Kelly, for doing that. Robin says, "Did you acid wash the Thoth, or did someone do it for you?" Um, Actually, I sent this to Mr. Eddie because he wanted to look at it while it was there. He acid washed this and the Tuya Voodoo that I have. This acid washed a lot darker than the S90V on the Tuya Voodoo, and then I don't remember if before or after I had already did the ano and changed the color on the clip as well as the scales and that cool pivot. I don't know if you call that a pivot collar, but the pivot doodad right there. So I'm really enjoying this knife. The action on it is really good. Now I did have to break it in a little bit after the acid wash, and ended up actually taking it back apart and polishing some of the track where the detemp ball goes. But Concept makes a nice customizable knife, in my opinion. All right, let's see. So yes, Robin, that I didn't do the acid wash on it, but I did the anodizing of the titanium. What did Paul do? Oh, okay. I'm not sure what Paul did, but Paul's getting wild there. Guns, this is Benchmade. Down, thumbs down. I'm not a huge fan. They're highly overpriced, but the 940 is a kind of a classic, so been around for a long time, and I figured it'd be a cool one. SC Knife Monkey says, "Hello, Tommy and fam. Thank you, SC Knife Monkey. Appreciate you being here." Gonzo says, "Mini Corda Arius today." That being said, y'all head over to the Discord, and let me see if I can drop a link to said Discord. And actually, let's see here. There's actually a different one for my pocket check. Let's see if this works. Post a comment. Hopefully that works. If y'all want to, go over to the Discord and leave your picture of your pocket carry today, your pocket checks for today. And if you want to, if you don't want to and you just want to say what you carried today, then that's perfectly acceptable as well. I actually carried the Bulldog, the Thoth, and the Jason Clark. That was my carry today. Gonzo said there's a giveaway. Not today, Gonzo. Let's see. It'll be the last Tuesday of the month. There will be a members giveaway as well as a regular giveaway. And I picked up a new supply of the stands today from my son-in-law. He's printed me a bunch of black ones, and he's also printing me a bunch of blue ones. So if you win, you get to choose. And there'll also be other items to choose from, such as the bit holders and the knife kits that you can. These make the pretty cool ones for kids. But thus far, the most popular item to choose from has been the knife stand. No, I see that. I've got quite a few of them sitting on my desk. But we do have a planned giveaway, regular members giveaway, the last Tuesday of the month. And also, I'm less than 250 from getting to 1,500. And when we get to 1,500, I've got a pretty cool giveaway planned, including a TRM Holier Nerd. It's the new version of the Nerd with MagnaCut and the larger opening hole, and it is flickable. So just to let you know, this is coming up soon. The faster we get to 1,500, the faster we'll do that giveaway. So encourage all your family and friends to subscribe to the channel. And let's see. Robin says, I believe that Thoth is the same designer as the Strix. Absolutely. I believe you are. This is a Greg Schaub design, and it did have, you can almost see it right there. You can see the Greg's logo. Now, come on, focus. You can see it right there. So that is correct, Robin. How did I get 5 minutes behind? I think I said hello to Tegan. If I didn't, hello. There's Jesse. I don't think I've said hello to Jesse. Robin says, which knife is a radial milled above the TRM? This is the Kubi Pioneer. That is a one that's on loan from Fred the Lug. And you're right, the milling is very cool. That's one of the reasons I put that one out here tonight. Apparently there's a couple of different versions of this, and I don't know the other versions, but I know this one's considered the TI version. So this is pretty comfortable in hand. The thumb studs work really well. The front flipper works decently for me, and then you can choke up right here, and I like that. That's pretty good. Just a cool knife, I thought. Gonzo says, I'm kind of a snob. Gonzo, don't be like that. Just kidding. Well, Patty says, Tommy, how are you liking your birthday knife? I'm liking it, and where do I have it? Do I have it? I do have it. If you were here last Tuesday night, you got to see me struggle through getting this thing unwrapped. Mr. Eddie used a lot of packing tape with a very cruel, and I think he enjoyed it. I think he did. But it's a cool knife. I've already taken it back apart and played with it a little bit. I did put skiffs in it because I had some that were in my parts box, but it's very smooth and pretty cool. I don't know if y'all see this. Let's see that micro milling along with the carbon fiber. Yeah, and not only that, the hollow grind here. But then this is a convex grind here. So this whole tip here is a convex grind, which makes for a pretty stout tip out there. So very cool. Thank you, Mo Patty, for remembering that. Greg says, Robin bounced around YouTube like a ping pong ball. I have a feeling that a bunch of you guys are probably on quite a few lives at the same time. I do the same thing too. And I think that Darkwater Morgan may have gone live a little bit early tonight. So some of you may be in both places at the same time, and that's fine. Kelly's Mishmash says, Stan. Yep, that's the one everybody's choosing. And again, it is what it is. Paul Mills says, Gons, at least it was a free Benchmade, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Got any Spyderco mats, Gonzo says? No, the only one that I kept hanging on to, y'all know I was messing with TKE. That's the only one that I bought at Blade, and I did end up sending it to him unharmed. So that's the only one. Jesse says Spyderco Matt, please. There is Titanium Justin. Hello, Justin. Appreciate you being here, man. Kelly's Mishmash says, I really want a nerd, whichever variation. Yeah, it's pretty cool. And that one's actually, that was given to me by TRM. I went up there. I had plans when we went by to do some videoing, but after just, I decided not to do the video of the inside of the place. But if you're ever able to get up there, I would encourage you to do so. Great folks. Really enjoyed the conversation with them. Being able to walk around and see how they made a lot of the stuff that they make. So thought that was pretty cool. Plus, I picked up my Bulldog while I was there. And that one's been in the pocket most every day since. Gunza says, you're not at 15. Not yet. This 12:52, I think, was the last I saw. This is a slow, natural growth channel. Except for the time that Metal Complex gave me a bit of a boost, and it went up right quick there for just a moment, but then it kind of settled back, and it's just steady growing, and that's fine with me. It is what it is. Paul Mills says that milling is pretty cool. I think we're probably talking about maybe this one. Was that 5 minutes ago? Yeah, I think so. Maybe not. That milling's cool. That milling's cool too. All right, let's see who else is here. Text, yeah, exactly, Blue. I used to work for Radio Shack a long time ago. Gadgets and all, you know. All right, let's see. Ron Crow is here, says, home from work. How's everyone? Ron, I thought you were working from home most days, sir. This must be one of the days you had to go in. Mr. Eddie wouldn't do that. Mr. Eddie wouldn't do what? Oh, take that thing? Oh, he did. That was, I think you were probably here, Gonzo. You know, it was a mess. And I was trying to get into there without nicking up a knife to get into there, or nicking up this knife. But man, I gotta figure out a way to get him back. Very entertaining. Oh man. With love. Oh yeah, with love, of course. Let's see. Petty says, I actually absolutely love milling, but deep milling. Yeah, this one's got the kind of the micro milling. This one's a little bit deeper on the milling. Plus, it's a cool design. I like that knife. I do like the milling on the Pictus too, although that's more of a micro milling. But that Pictus is cool. So Greg must have said something, because Tegan says, I'm watching 5 Lives right now. That's pretty serious right there. I'm guessing probably one of them is Tri-State, one of them is probably Darkwater, and there's probably several others going on at the same time. I need to see if there's a better time where there's not quite as many people doing it. But it needs to be after 9:30ish for me. My wife goes to bed at 9:30. She has to get up early, so after she goes to bed, it's a good time. The house is quiet. The dogs aren't running around barking. So that's a good time for me. Blue says, nope, I pick one and stick around. That's fine too, Blue. I appreciate you. Cliff says, sorry if I missed anyone cleaning my kitchen. This is a multitasker. He is cleaning and listening. Gonzo says, I'm a one-stream kind of guy. It's usually the way I am, but I have been known to at least have another one on. I do try to get, even if I'm not able to watch, I like to go ahead and have one running so that folks can get some watch hours from it. Sometimes I'm in and out of the room, but listening, and sometimes I'll put it on my phone if depending on what I'm doing though. So, but either way, y'all just got to do it the way that works best for you, and I appreciate you. Mr. Eddie said, Tomas. Mr. Eddie, thank you for being here, sir. Brown Sugar is here. Thank you, Brown Sugar, for being here. Gonzo says, about time, Mr. Eddie. He is a bit late, but he's a working man now, so he may have had to wait till he got off from work. Mr. Eddie says, help with gadgets. Are fish wet when they are underwater or only when you get them out? Well, that's an astute question there, sir, and I'll let you brew on that a little bit. Let me know what you think, Mr. Eddie. Well, Patty, tell Gonzo to ship. What are my thoughts on the TRM? And hey, Z-Dude, I like this TRM. I actually picked it up while I was at TRM a couple of weeks ago, and so far I am thoroughly enjoying it. It's a nice, good-sized knife. On the smaller side for me, but I like it. And I also picked up the denim micarta scales while I was there, and I think it makes an excellent everyday carry. I wasn't a fan of the previous version, but moving or elongating that opening hole has made it to where it is it's pretty good in my opinion. And I thought I had clicked on that. Z-Dude, thank you for being here and appreciate your question there. Robin Dallin says, I miss Radio Shack. I was actually working Radio Shack and another job at the same time and ended up getting a computer while I was there. May have been my first. You're gonna love this. I think I had bought a 386, and then I bought a math coprocessor. So if that tells you how long ago that was that I worked at Radio Shack, it's been a minute. It's been a minute, and I miss Radio Shack as well because now I'm a ham radio operator. I wasn't then, but it's another place where you could get some stuff. Gonzo lost something he was supposed to ship. Very cool. I think it's supposed to go to Mr. Eddie. Here we go. Mr. Eddie gets kind of he's touchy about that shipping stuff, especially when he can give you a hard time about it. So apparently Gonzo's supposed to send candy as well. And yep, that's a TRM as well. You may have been asking about this, the Holier Nerd. I like that one as well, but I don't like that one near as much as I like the Bulldog. And again, we get to 1,500 subs. This is part of the giveaway. I'm thinking probably 3 knives in that giveaway, plus some stuff that Kelly made and a bunch of stickers and maybe some other stuff. We'll see. But yes, absolutely. Gonzo says I have some Starburst. Mr. Eddie, do you like Starburst? Ed B, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. He said, what's the knife on the right? This is the Concept Thoth. This one was actually modded. Mr. Eddie did the acid wash, stone wash there. And then I also did the anodizing of the titanium bits on here. And that is the Kansept Thoth. Very cool knife. I haven't seen a lot of press about the Thoth, but I think I did see somebody the other day rated it as one of their favorite Kansepts, I believe. I think it was Neves, and he was talking about the Thoth. So I was kind of surprised. I hadn't seen a whole lot about that. That's a good knife. Jesse said, "What's a TRM?" Three Rivers Manufacturing in Massachusetts. Very cool place. Very cool people. Enjoyed visiting with them. But I think Jesse probably already knew that. Ron Crow says, "Nope, still working on site. I will, however, be working from home in the near future." Well, good on you there, Ron Crow. I'd heard something about that a few weeks ago, and glad that's working out for you. I work from home most days. I do have to go into town tomorrow, but I do work from home most days. It has its positives. I like it, but sometimes the job doesn't end at the normal time, and doesn't. It just is what it is. It's the nature of it. Gonzo says torture test video, and I'll go, he's going to torture test it, whatever it is. Absolutely correct, Z Dude. And again, thank you for being here. Mr. Eddie says, "I'm following the drama unfold in G Ball's Discord." And apparently Robin is too. And maybe Mo Patty as well. Yep. Don't be an instigator, Mr. Eddie. Robin says he can be an instigator as well. Oh, my. Z-Dude says, "I've been on the fence and I dig the aesthetics." It is, I like it. The action on it is surprisingly good. If you like reverse flick and the thumb, both of those work, of course. Kind of wish it was a front flipper as well, but that's just me. Some folks don't like front flippers, and some folks do. I happen to like them. But what I was trying to say is the reverse flick works really well. This one's been modified, and it still is firing out very cool. It's got a satisfying thwack to it. Z Dude says, "I was a manager at Radio Shack." Very cool, man. This was I want to say it was 95. So I think Windows 90. The computer that I'm talking about came with 3.1, Windows 3.1, I think it was, and very soon after that, got Windows 95. So yeah, that's it's been a minute, but good times. A lot of cell phone sales in those days, and I'm talking about the the thick brick ones that probably that didn't fit in the pocket real well. Oh yeah, there's some drama going on. The Bulldog, it is. With that forward choil, I wear extra large gloves, and easy fits in the hand easy. I think that made it really cool for me. But I tend to enjoy knives that have a reverse hold. Not so much thumb studs, although depending on the knife, thumb studs are perfectly fine. Oh, it's the Holt Spectre you're trying to get from from somebody. I forget who you were fussing at now, but cool. Was it Gonzo? Gonzo has your Holt Spectre? Seen the pictures. That's all I can say. And I like Holt. It's very cool. Z Dude said that's excellent color matching. I thank you. I appreciate that. I may try. It again. I think I want to do it a little bit differently. I'm still learning on the anodizing part. There's still stuff that I could do better on that. So Gonzo says I got a Spectre. Awesome. Waylon, thank you for being here, man. Appreciate it. Ed B says that thought blade etching is sweet. Yeah, I can thank Mr. Eddie for that one. This is a hollow ground blade, by the way, and I think it came satin, and I'm not the biggest fan. And Mr. Eddie fixed that. Ron Crow says, Internet's been out all day due to power outage near the internet transfer station. I'm currently using my phone. Oh, man. So I can watch on my TV. Yeah, that stinks, but it's great that you have a backup solution. We were without, where I live, we didn't have internet, broadband internet for a long time. We've lived here for almost 25 years. And until last year, they actually ran fiber down our road, and they ran Spectrum fiber. And then I saw them installing something else, and I asked and finally figured out that they were installing AT&T fiber down our road as well, just right after they ran Spectrum. And I did not want Spectrum, and I had a couple of years ago I got Starlink, and it was working very good. It was, however, not the best for uploading videos. It was a little bit slow, but the download was fine. That wasn't a problem at all. I just had to plan a little bit better on uploads because it would take hours, maybe an hour to upload, whereas now it can take like 2 or 3 minutes. But a lot of folks in the area did get Spectrum, but it was down more than it was up. And then after Helene went through last year, it was down for I think it was down for a good month. And then finally in around December, AT&T turned theirs on, and when they did, my neighbors switched over, and I still wasn't planning on it, but then I got a pretty good offer from AT&T and decided that was a good thing to do. That being said, I still have that Starlink up on the house, and I can easily turn that back on in case we need it. But it stinks when your internet's out, and it's good to have backups. All right, Waylon's talking like a cowboy, and apparently Gonzo's been coerced into sending the Spectre tomorrow. It sounds like it's what I'm getting at, or it's what I'm gathering. And there's Fred DeLug. Thank you for being here, Fred. Y'all, Fred's been awesome. In fact, these two knives here came via Fred for me to check out and be able to give y'all some pretty cool videos. At least I hope they're pretty cool videos. I really enjoy doing disassembly and cleaning videos, and a lot of you folks seem to like it. I have there's several of you that comment on just about every video that I make. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate the encouragement. You know who you are, and thank you so much. All right. Z-Dude says, what's the brand on the one above the TRM milling lines are superb? This is a KB Knives. This is the Pioneer TI. Again, that's one of the ones from Fred, and yeah, very cool milling on this. That would look pretty cool. That would be fun to play with. Anodize and then polish off the outer part and anodize again. But I'm not going to do that. But Patty says it's not me. I don't care for the drama. I'm not a. I don't. I don't like drama either, unless it's me messing with somebody. Real drama, no, don't care for it. But if I'm messing with TKE, that's a different story. Mr. Eddie says he doesn't enjoy drama, but he enjoys stirring the pot. I think he enjoys drama. Illuminati says my first computer was a compact from Radio Shack. The 4-pound Nokia. Old school, absolutely. A lot of us are nerds from way back, it sounds like. Ron's old, so I know he is. Mo Patty says Mr. Eddie is a disturber. Except she added something in there, so I'm not going to say that, though. Robin says I built guitar pedals. Wait, let me say that again. I built guitar pedals for a few years, so I got to know my local Radio Shack real well. Somebody fussed at me for the way I said guitar. Gonzo says Mr. Eddie would never do that. Huh. Right. Ron Crow says my first computer was a Commodore 64, then a Commodore 128. TKE says hello, Thomas, and this was 6 minutes ago, so TKE may have already gone. Says hello, Thomas and friends, just dropping in to say hello. Hello, TKE. Hope you're doing well, man. Robin says I'm struggling to get a consistent finish sometimes when I anno. I get little gray spots. Yes, probably so. I actually have some. Well, where is it? I actually have some Simple Green. Someone actually on here told me to get Simple Green and use that to clean stuff before anodizing it, and then I wear gloves and have my distilled water, so there's nothing in the water. So again. I'm still learning how to do this. This is and it is fun. It is absolutely fun. And I've got to. I want to do some more items. I've got a pry bar coming because I lost my other pry bar, and that may be a candidate for some anodizing as well. We may see what else we can find. That this clip may need to be anodized to personalize that one just a little bit. We'll see. TKE celebrates 7 months of membership. 7 months, that's almost half a year. It's a little bit over half a year, TKE. Your math is not mathing, but appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for doing that. And did I miss somebody else's? I think I saw something. I think I saw something, and I think I missed somebody's super chat, and I apologize so much for that. In fact, I'm going to scroll back and see if it's still there. I think I saw I just realized I think I saw somebody else say something, and I think I missed it. And I apologize, you guys. It may have been TKEs that I saw flash by, and that was 7 minutes ago, but 8 minutes ago. But I just realized I think I saw somebody. Ed B says, who let TKE in here? I know, right? He's allowed sometimes, though. Sarah Rick, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. He's snuck in the back. Luke 10, Mark, thank you for being here, man. He says, been lurking, just want to pop in and say, yo, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well too, Mark. Thank you for being here, man. And if y'all haven't checked out a Loot 10 Text live, go do so. I think you'd enjoy it. Dragoon says AT&T fiber is amazing. I tell you what, we've had it since December, and I don't think it's blipped maybe one time since then. And I absolutely would not get Spectrum where I'm at. Just too many horror stories. My mother-in-law is actually on it now, and it's trash for her. I mean, it will not. I actually worked from her house the other week, last week, and for one day, and it was terrible. I mean, it's horrible. But AT&T fiber has been solid. Robin Dallin, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Make sure your water's distilled, then add baking soda. Yep, absolutely. Get some high grade titanium wire. Yep, absolutely. I have my whole kit sitting here that I've got the titanium wire, my other stuff, and I actually got titanium wire on a little piece of mesh now that I can lay things down in there on that mesh and clip the clip to the wire itself, and then let the items do their thing. Jesse says TKE showed up. Don't mention the giveaway. Oh, sorry about that, Jesse. I think I ruined it there. Robin says thanks. ZD, I'm guessing my soda water ratio is off. Plus my water is maybe a bit old. I'll try fresh. Yep, that could do it. Just make sure you clean everything off, because if there's a drop of any kind of oil or grease or anything, then that does affect it. I did have some pretty cool videos that I watch, and I still go back and watch them from time to time to remind me. But I can't pull those up right now. I have 8 of yours right now. I think you may be right. 4, 5, 6. I do. I have 8 of yours right now. I already had some before vacation, and then Fred passed me 3 more, maybe 4 more, while we were on vacation. Gonzo says, can we send you knives to assemble? Absolutely, Gonzo. Please do not tape them up like Mr. Eddie did. I implore you to not tape them up like Mr. Eddie did. Apparently, Mr. Eddie's still got Dragoon's knife. Maybe. Yep, absolutely. TK supposedly sent one to Mr. Eddie because he couldn't get the knife back together again. I don't know how true that is, but that's what he says. Dragoon says, I don't know if I said hello to you, Dragoon. Thank you for being here. Who is all ready for the new Kaiser drop October 1st? I saw a pretty cool one in the list there that I need to get a better look at there, Dragoon. I saw some pictures of some, and yeah. Jesse says everyone should mess with TKE. Mr. Eddie says I can put knives back together. Mr. Eddie says, let me get that Clark. Man, that Clark's a good one, isn't it? Tommy, you call Ron old? Yeah, I did, Mo Patty. I did. I absolutely did. But I like picking on Ron too, because he He started messing with me with no provocation one time, and I don't know why. Gift me the Clark, and I'll send you. You'll send me the waif to keep. Is that what you said? Because if I gift you the Clark, you'll gift me the waif. Gonzo says, send me the Clark. And then TKE messed up on what he said, and he corrected it. He said, my NO jobs are awesome. TK. Thank you, Z Dude. I appreciate that. I do a lot of disassembly and cleaning videos, and then I hang out with all these guys on Tuesday nights, usually for about an hour or so. Well, we're right at an hour, maybe a little bit longer than an hour, depending. We have a giveaway every month. We have a members giveaway every month of a knife, and then we also have a regular giveaway that everybody that's watching can enter in, and it's usually a 3D printed EDC item, and a lot of the times it is what most people choose is the 3D printed knife stand that my son-in-law prints out for me. Those are pretty cool, I think. I use them. I use a lot of them. In fact, I've the knives that I use for review. Those are sitting right here in two of the two of those knife cases. Y'all can't see those really well, can you? In two of those knife cases or knife stands, and then I have more. I have at least actually my tablet in the corner is on one of those as well. Makes a good tablet stand. And then I have that one that I just showed you. That's just in this room. And then I probably have 4 in my other room. So very cool. Gonzo, be nice. Mister. Blue says you're lucky TK got to half of your gear gear seized up at 6. Ha ha. All right, let's see who else is here. Tegan's here. Mr. Eddie did the pocket check again. Y'all please go over there. We'll check the pocket checks here in just a few. Let's see. Z-Dude says I got into modding in 2017. Done work on mini blades doing custom scales, anos, and regrinds. Did a blade that ended up going to Lucas Burnley. Very cool, man. And Robin's asking for an Instagram. If you don't, if one of these guys can't find it, let me know, and we'll figure something out. And somebody else has probably answered, but yes, it did get damaged. Z-Dude says most of my stuff is on Facebook. Started modding my blades or friends' blades, and now I just do it as a hobby. Setting up a shop soon. Very cool. Very cool. Luke's probably already gone, but have a good one, Mark. Do appreciate it, sir. Favorite EDC fixed blade? Mine is probably, well, Mr. Eddie made me this one. It's very cool, but it's a specific purpose. It's like a skinning knife. My favorite EDC knife fixed blade is actually a little buddy from, oh, come on. I'm having a senior moment here. I can almost see the name, and I'm messing it up. Somebody else help me out here. I'll see it in about 5 minutes probably, if I don't figure it out between now and then. But the little buddy is what I usually carry. I also have a Militol fixed blade that I have on my hunting backpack. Tegan says, I'm going to send you a knife and tape it up more than, oh, brother. Oh, Tegan, thanks, man. And there is Bluminati talking about the house getting messed up. See, Rick says, I'm liking that little fixie in the corner. This one here, and I think I picked that one up just a minute ago. Yep, Mr. Eddie sent this one to me, and I put the clip on it there. But, yeah, very cool. Very comfortable knife. Hopefully I'm going to be able to put that one to use soon. Mr. Eddie says, we should all stop writing to the mailbox. Tommy can catch up. Ha ha. Yeah. Speaking of mailbox, somebody, not me, ran over my mailbox again today. And I know you guys are probably going to just jump all over that and say it was me. It was not. And so I picked the top of it up and put it back on like I have a bunch of times before. Wasn't me, though, Mr. Eddie. TK, if you're still here, it was not me. All right. I am not sure. You may be talking about, if you're talking about that one, that one's actually a Mr. Eddie, a handmade Mr. Eddie knife. ZD said, whoop, 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 3D prints for the win. Absolutely. Mr. Eddie says, that fixie is not an edgy American. Yeah, it was Mr. Eddie. Absolutely. Moving 4 of those to TK. Let me know which ones, Fred, and I will get them sent. Gonzo the Instigator. Gonzo the Knife Taper. Bama fan, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it. Sounds like Robbins had a senior moment too. Apparently, he and Mr. Eddie had already talked about a knife. Gonzo says Mr. Eddie won't make me a knife, and he does need to make more, as he just said. I think he's going to get started back up. Mr. Eddie says Gonzo won't ship me a knife. Tomorrow I'll ship. You make me a knife. No, it's not a Kaiser. It is a. I'll think of it maybe in a minute. Maybe. Robin says, how can I facilitate this? I want a Mr. Eddie, and Mr. Eddie needs Gonzo's knife talk. That's going to bother me until I can figure out the brand of that. You should check out the F3 from Reef Knives. I fall in love with it. Ergos are awesome. It's Magna Cut, small tank. Yep, I have at least one more fixed blade that I want to get, but I will have to try to remember to look at that one. I'll write that down so that at least I'll have a written copy to look at, because I probably won't. REIFF. Okay. I will plan to check that one out. Yep, he needs to get his garage and his shop set up and all working. I think he did. Get some propane. Waylon says somebody hit my mailbox 2 weeks ago. Pretty sure it was Tommy. Waylon, what state are you in? Gonzo said, did I win? Mr. Eddie said, no. Bama said, you want a chicken dinner. Gonzo says, unsubbed. Ron, you're usually more than that, so I'm just a little bit behind today, and I'm only 2 minutes behind, but it may be because of the count of the folks in here's dropped somewhat. No, it went back up. Who knows? Thank you for that, Ron Crow. I appreciate you calling out that I got behind there. Asher. I'm thinking of Asher there, Fred. Asher, little buddy. Just Fred asking me that helped me remember. And now I don't feel so bad because I actually remembered it without help, other than Fred asking me what I was trying to remember. Mr. Eddie says, I do have a few knives ready to go. If you want them, check them out. Hit me up on IG. Drop that IG in here, Mr. Eddie. Robin, thank you for being here, man. Do appreciate it, and hope you have a good night if you're still here. And Sierra Rick says, sure, knives makes the little buddy. Have one S90, and that's the one I have as well. It's a cool little knife. Mr. Eddie says he did get propane, but he apparently had another purpose for it. Apparently, they don't have lawnmowers out in Arizona, and he's having to pull weeds and burn them, apparently. Z-Dude says, grab a badger claw leather sheath for it. It's got a great setup. It's been awesome. Very cool. Where'd my pen get to? There it is. Having to take notes, which is one of the reasons I have piece of paper here. Gonzo's trying to be funny. Fred says, I have magic questions. They help with memory. Thanks, Fred. Appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. And I am caught up. All right, let's go check out the Discord right quick. Let's put that up and share the screen. See if I can. There we go. And let's see where I need to go to. This is 9:13. This is Saturday. You guys must have dropped them in there when you were meant to drop it in TKEs, but that's okay. TC Blades back on 9.9 says the Squirrel Master, the Cancel Orion, and the Tenable Orion. I think I remember that one. Fred Lux says a few I just pulled out to play with. He's got the Concept, and I need to talk to you about that knife, Fred. I think that was one of the ones that I thought was a Kaiser, and it starts with a K. That looks like the one I was interested in. So I need to chat with you about that one. And then he's got his TRM that he picked up while we were there. And then that looks like a Golden Design Works and a Vosteed. So very cool. All right, Gons is showing off a Koenig Arius and a Mini. Very cool. Those are neat. I have not played with the Mini, but I did have a regular size one at one time. All right, Gons is also tonight showing off a again, my memory is slipping here. Spartan. That's a Spartan. Very cool design on that. SC Knife Monkey says, what's in my pocket today? Looks like a little fixie, and I can't. Let's see. I don't know that one. That one's cool. A Kaiser. That looks like one of the drop bears. I know what that one is. That one is a Latama Victorium. That will be one of the knives in, not that particular one, but one that I anodized. Y'all can't see it right now, but that's one of the knives for the 1500 giveaway as well, courtesy of Fred. And then a flashlight looks like. Thanks, SC Knife Monkey. Robin Dallum has the. Help me out with that one because I do not know that one. I want to say it's the Renegade Gum, but I may be wrong about that. Well, actually, it says Renegade Gum right there. So I was right, and Robin had helped me out. And apparently I just can't read. Mo Patty has the Purple Twill Mini Arius. That is a beautiful knife there, Mo Patty. And let's see, who's this? Mech has some kind of crazy thing on his logo. He has a very cool knife there as well, with some awesome blade on it, and a nice Damascus pocket clip. Blue, let's see what Blue has. Blue has a fixed blade and that looks like that's maybe a Thunderhead there. It's one of Casey's knives anyway. Mallory design there. That may be the Forest. I could be wrong. Civivi, another fixed blade. That looks like a Kaiser. And then there's a Hogue, and then there's another KC knife. So probably might have been wrong about some of that. Very cool Blue. Waylon has a Concept as well. Very smooth lines on that one. I like that. I don't know the name of it, but let's see if he didn't leave what that one was. But there you go. Some and y'all didn't see any of that, did you? You didn't see none of that. And nobody yelled at me. Fred did. Switch the screen so we can see. You guys. All right. My bad. We'll try it again. Now you can see it. And I mean, I should have looked over at my. You'd think this was the first time I was doing a live. All right, let's try that again. Let me get back to the Discord. Where did the Discord go? There it is. All right. We talked about Fred's that he played with on Saturday. The Concept, interesting knife right there, and that's a Weir. We've got the Golden Design, the TRM, and Avasti. And then I talked about Gonza's very cool Arius and mini Arius, and then the Spartan there for Gonz. Those were from tonight. And then the SC Knife Monkey's knives there. I think that's the Drop Bear. I don't know what that is, and that's the Latama Victorium. And this was the one I was saying there would be one of those in the giveaway, a 1,500 subscriber giveaway. And then there's Robin Dallum's gum there. Very cool looking knife. Mo Patty's very cool mini Arius. Mr. Eddie's cool knife with the very cool blade. And I'll probably get what all that is in a minute. the ones that aren't. Those are KC's knives. That's a fixed blade, of course. That is a Hogue Mallory design. I think that's a Forest. That maybe be a Devo. I think I said something else a while ago, but I think that's a Devo. A Civivi, and then another fixed blade. Illuminati's carrying all the knives today. Very cool concept from Whalen. And then Mr. Fred the Lug says new acquisitions this week. Kunwu Excalibur, that's MC Metal Complex's knives, and a Kaiser Seagull. Well, that's an interesting little dude there. All right. So I think we saw all that. Maybe. Did we see all that? There we go. All right. So I talked about them twice since I messed up and didn't talk about them the first time. All right. Let's see if we can effectively switch back to the tabletop here. Yeah. And then go back to the comments. Let's see. Gonzo says, which one is the giveaway knife? I forgot. Yeah, that's not tonight, man. Not tonight. Z-Dude says, my next fixed blade is probably either going to be a Reef Circadian or the White River Ursus Cub. SC Knife Monkey is back, and then Fred's reminding me to switch the screen, and Gonzo says we can't see the screen. And then Fred says, look at the chat. I have to turn off all notifications because some of these guys will spam me just to make my phone go nuts. So sorry about that, Fred. Gonzo says Spartan Harsey. Mr. Eddie said do it again. I did. I got it. Gonzo says Mr. Eddie said Gonzo my Harsey. ZD said, which Harsey you rocking? I have a Spartan Babe for a while and a Plague Doctor. I actually did a review of a Spartan from Mr. Eddie. Sierra Rick says, little fixies are a great rabbit hole to go down. Yeah, a lot of USA small batch makers with all kinds of blade shapes. I actually got to look at the TRM's little fixed blade, and I think I would like to pick one of those up if I can, but I think those get gone pretty quickly. I would have probably got one several weeks ago when Fred and I were there, but they didn't have any extras. They were all gone, so... Bama fan says Mopedi got some sweet blades. That she does. Mr. Eddie's messing with Gonzo. Gonzo, you are the lucky recipient of Mr. Eddie's picking on right now. Sorry about that. Gonzo says you'll have a ball weekend. Tactile pterodactyl knives are pretty epic as well. Absolutely. I've handled one of those. Blue says, all right, got to hit the sack. Night Gang, and he's probably already gone, but have a good one, Blue Minati, if you can still hear this. Oh, Patty says we can't see it anyway. Fred Lux says Concept Link prototype, and the blue one is the same knife as a custom. Very cool. Essie Knife Monkey says Essie is knife? Is nice. Is knife. Gonzo says, send me that knife, Mr. Eddie. That's a Keeling Customs Optio. Very cool. And Mr. Eddie says, Gonzo, no. Fred Lug says, the Seagull fun little knife, lots of deployment, small size. Z-Dude says, here, Rick, also check out the Griffin Co. Scout Thick. Those are very cool, too. Grab a bad stitch goods leather. That's the bad thing about that. The not only do you have the fixed blade knives, but then you have to get a You don't have to, but you can go down the rabbit hole of getting custom leather sheaths that end up costing as much as the knife. So it's a vicious cycle. Gonzo says, I want an SPK Shark. Z-Dude said that Shark is on my list as well. Mr. Eddie says, I want a Holt. Poor Gonzo. Poor Gonzo. Yeah, Waylon, I saw the hidden message there. I kind of just went ahead and went on with it. That Discord link is, let's see if somebody's posted it. It's actually TKE's Discord. But you can get to I'm pretty sure you can get to the main part of the Discord from that link there. Let me know if you can't, and I'll send you a link to the main one. In fact, I may have to send you a link to the main one. Let me go grab that right quick. Let's do. So here is an invite if anybody else is not in TKE's Discord and wants to. That should be this link right there. All right, so that should have come up. That is actually that's the invite link, so you should be able to join there. Rick says, when towers were the thing, I always had a Dell computer while most of my friends had Apples. Yeah, I've had a few of those very tall towers. In fact, I still got several of them in there. Mo Petty says, Mr. Eddie, you have a Holt? Gonzo says the Discord is overrated. And that's about it. Kydex, yeah, I can. It's something about a very nice leather sheath that is very cool. I agree with that. Mr. Eddie says he did have a Holt, but Milton took it. And that's probably more of Mr. Eddie's doings than Milton's doings. And Gonzo's has the other one that apparently he's going to ship out tomorrow. Edge Time, thank you for being here. Do appreciate it. SE Knife Monkey does make leather slips and sheaths. Very cool, Z dude. And I appreciate you coming here, by the way, and thanks for subbing as well. Thank you so much. Mo Patty says, Mr. Eddie, you need to hang on to your knives. They're responsible to let people take them. All right, it was getting a little weird. Mo Patty says, I need a good sheath. All right, very cool. All right, you guys, we've been going for almost an hour and a half, which means it's almost 11 o'clock here. I appreciate y'all. It's been a fun live. Again, a couple more weeks. I think it's a couple more weeks from now will be our normal members giveaway as well as a regular giveaway. Hope to see you again next week here, and then again for the live. Also, please, or the members giveaway and the regular giveaway live. That's the last Tuesday of every month, unless something happens and I move it to the week before. But even the week that we were on vacation, I just moved it up a week so that we wouldn't miss it, and still caught grief from Mr. Eddie. What was I thinking? I was going to show something here. I can't remember what it was, but really appreciate you guys. carry those fancy knives, and yeah, I've done that too. I have a couple of leather slips, and I'll carry them in that sometimes. Gonzo, have a great night. SC Knife Mikey says he's mastered that sheath. Yeah, I have two coming. Very cool. Hush, Mr. Eddie said. I don't know who he's telling to hush. All right. Oh, absolutely. You will get grief from Mr. Eddie for just, I mean, make one mistake, lose a bearing, and man, you're never gonna live it down. Whoa, Mr. Eddie, calm down. Bama fan, thank you for being here. Rob's Nerdy Knives made it into the house in time enough for us to be leaving. Rob, appreciate you, man. Thank you for stopping by. Z-Dude says I gotta wait 10 minutes. That must be the rule that Mr. Eddie set up. I think he set that one up. Gonzo says, you've got fancy knives, Gonzo. I've seen the ones that you post, mister. All right, you guys, have a wonderful rest of your day. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Hope to see y'all again next week. Thank you again so much for being here, and y'all have a good one. Thank you.